Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here in front of the Great Wall of Comics. Saturday brings us together in celebration of Slabber Day. And with me, of course, the man from the Great White North, receiving many nominations this go round for the Comic Book Community Awards. The ever slimming and disappearing Chris the Comic Vet. How the hell are you, sir?
Lighter. I'm lighter.
Yeah, no shit. You're literally half the man you used to be, practically.
So I think I'm down 55 pounds since April 24th, but I'm now at 195. So it's not like I'm super low. I'm still 6'1",
but
200 pounds.
Yeah, which means that at 6'1", though, that means that you're like damn near close to what the doctors say people should be, which is something my doctor has told me. You will never have an alignment between your height and your weight, because I didn't even have that in my prime when I was running miles with rucksacks and all that other stuff. I was never in that Goldilocks zone.
Yeah,
you know, if I lost that kind of weight, Chris, I'd still be a fat man.
I just want you to have a fat stack of comics. That's it.
Well, and I want us to have an incredible show, and I think we're going to have that because we have ourselves a great friend of many channels. Matter of fact, nominated as the Comic Book Community Awards biggest channel supporter, and he's a wrench extraordinaire. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest today, JSS Brooklyn.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
John, welcome to the show. Yes,
can
we
you
can
hear me?
you. Yes, we can.
I can't hear you.
Oh, well, you're loud and clear. We're good, buddy.
So you can hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yes.
We can hear you.
All right. Well, I can't hear you guys for some reason. I have no idea. So I'm just like, oh, great. We could do sign language. Right? We do.
Well,
does that work?
Figures.
No.
Well, yeah, we can hear you.
All right, I can't hear you. Let me log out and log right back in. I'm terribly sorry.
Well, when he does that, we're gonna go in and play our romper room here with the chat. But before I do want to let you guys know, pinned up at the top is the link going on. It's live right now. The Comics Curing Cancer Hail Crow King of Hell campaign with these one-of-a-kind slabbed pieces of art and cards. These are all going on live. You can click the link. It's going to take you right there. You can bid early, bid often, but most importantly, bid last. All right, let's go ahead and say hello to the chat here. Let's play a little bit of...
No.
What's that?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's play some Romper Room.
Romper bumper, stomper boo, tell me do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play?
Yeah, I hope so, because, well, 25 Perez is here to say hi right off the bat. We're going to go through these, and if you've never seen the show before, by the way, guys, we're going to get some super chats. We're going to play some little clips. We're going to say hello, thanks you. It all goes to support Comics Curing Cancer, because all the revenue that comes into this channel does fund Comics Curing Cancer's operational costs. And as an added bonus today, we have an extra special giveaway that JSS Brooklyn will be talking about a little bit later on that is eligible only to folks who happen to participate with the super chats. So you want to give the details on that real quick, Sean, before I get in?
Sure. If we raise, and I don't think it's that hard, if we raise over $20 today.
That's easy. We've already done that.
That's done.
So let's do 50. That should be easy.
That's done too.
50 is done. So let's do this for the first giveaway for the first half. We will go ahead and we will give away a signed Johnny Desjardins Gargoyles 1 book.
Nice.
And then for the second half, for the end of the program, we'll give away a signed Hello Darkness #1, signed by Jenny Frizen, and that cues you, Chris, for your story. But the whole thing. But this is a very nice book. This is the cover B, and it's signed by Miss Frizen. So I'm happy to do that, and just
very fun.
I'll ship. Unfortunately, I'm just going to ship just to the United States. Sorry, guys.
No. Well, let's go. If so, we can always take care of elsewhere with something else if we need to. So let's take care of this here. Let's finish saying hello to the chat here. Kay Munin, Greetings to all. Remind JSS that I have that is his favorite quote and phrase.
He knows I won't even say it.
And I hope that you have a great week. Liz Crucius is here. Hooray. John's Comics with Friends says here. Oops, here we go. Heroes for Hire. My favorite song by Chicago is Slabber Day in the Park.
Love it. It's a great tune.
Love for Comics. Nice one, Emmett. Let's see here. Omnibo trying to stay awake, if not for watching the replay. Well, we appreciate you, Bo, for chiming in and hanging out with us here. Love for Comics. Use toothpicks to keep your eyes open. Let's see. MJ Comics here. Our dear friend JSS. Marty Alechko. Happy Slabber Day from Canada, everyone. Drops that first super chat, that $2 Canadian. Slap that like button if you hate cancer. So, in other words, if you haven't hit that like button, what he's saying is that you like cancer. All right, and with that, let me see. What? 4 years. Here I come. Best giveaway box on YouTube. Absolutely. TM Nerdy saying hello to me. Hello to Chris. Hello to John. Blue Hellion Comics. Hi, folks. Hope all is well. Let's see. Izzy. Let's go. Robert Pops Gramps Spring 1969. Hello, Rob FatStax, and hello everybody on the panel. Hello, JSS Brooklyn, and hello everybody. Hello to you. Chuck Hensey, good afternoon all. Can't wait to see these books. Vogs, let's go, slabs. Robert Pops Gramps saying hello to Izzy. Let's see here. Jonathan Medici, happy Slabber Day, everyone. Looking forward to seeing JSS Slabs. Flippy, 7873. Hey. What's up? Let's see. Hoping to get my slab appearance soon. Bleakers chiming in. I'm on early for a change. Need a front row seat for JSS. Look at the love coming out for you, sir. That's great. I have comic issues. Hello, everyone. Go, Johnny, go. That was a good song, too. Yeah. Let's see here. Who else we got to see? The comic collector coach saying hello to people. Christina Payne, another nominee for big channel supporter. Thank you for coming on out, Christina. Appreciate you. Welcome, everyone. Let's see. Phil Aileen. 4-color Flophouse.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
I don't get too many where I just break down from it, but that's great. LP, Lee P and the Sprogs. Hello, Vogs. Hey, yeah, Chris, you're looking good.
Thank you.
Kenneth Bird. Hi to everybody here tonight. Hello to you, Kenneth. Mad Spidey. Never fear, Mad Spidey's here. F Cancer drops a $30.99 super chat. Amazing. Well, I know what you want, sir, and who am I to say no? Omnibo, member for 23 months. Smash that like button, you nerds. Slab of maximum clonage coming up. Probably not. Let's see here. There's a link there. You can go drop your votes.
That's pretty good too.
Appreciate everybody being here today. Jedi Batman, hello. Czars coming in to say hello. Space Case Collectibles. We got Dale of Suspense. The real James Willie, not that fake James Willie. Taylor Winder is in the house. We've got ourselves Mr. Comics 89. Shout out from Colorado Springs Comic-Con. Catch you all on the rewind. Welcome. The Kingdom of Nerds coming in to say hello to everybody. And then he splashes the pot, gifting 20 memberships going out to
Rob, if I may, yeah. I love when Bruce does this. Bruce is notorious. He's done this a couple times this year where he's dropped this incredible amount of memberships to a member of the comic book community that's been hanging out with the show or that often visits Rob's channel. Now, here's the curveball that why I really enjoy this, because Rob now is going to have to go back and create a brand new list that he's going to have to read out everyone's names. And I love that, because Rob's going to be like, oh, I have to go back to the drawing board one more time because of Bruce.
Well, fortunately, it's just to download the list of names and then change the scroll, and you have to watch a longer feed, which drives you bonkers. So in hindsight, it's actually better for me because it drives you bonkers. Yeah. But yeah, a whole bunch of people got memberships there. We got I have Comic Issues Ours, Dale Suspense, Bleecker Street, Vogs, Liz Crucius, The Mad Respect, Jeffrey Manchester, Liam Redster, Fallen Angel, Big Nasty, Joshua Davis, Alkalade, let's see, Kevin Gross, Trev the Shipping Guru, Son of a Bruce, Old Man Collectibles, Circumstances, Chris Del Bar T, Brother John's Comics, Yeah Man, and Southern Comic Geek all got there. And Brucifer, this one's for you, sir. All right, and we got working hard. We're watching Bobby Delgado in the house. We've got who else? We have Slick Jolly. Well, you look at that. Someone showing slabs on OnlySlabs. It does happen. Leafy Substances here in the house. Thank you very much, Michael Baker. Who else we want to say hello to? Haven't said hello to yet. Oh, Bo drops a $2 super chat. I just want to see that clip again. Sorry, at $2 you get a different clip. This one's for you, sir.
That's the first time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
Let's see who else we got to say hello to. We haven't said. Oh, Man Cave is in the house. Welcome to JSSB. Let's see. Nucking Futz is here. Happy Slabber Day to all, the one and only Canadian. And let's cure that ultimate villain cancer. Absolutely. Digger Jim's in the house. Let's see here. I guess he'll do. Thank you. Let's see here.
Oh, Joe. Yeah, from the clip.
Let's see who else we got to say hello to. Another super chat. Silver Eagles Coins and Comics, $1.99. I hate cancer, but love RJW. All right. Well, this one is for you, sir. Chris Bell, good evening all. Chris, looking good. Rob, likewise. JSS, love the color on you. Bo says that he paid for the wrong clip, but I'm into it. I need to find some bear clips. Okay, I will do that just for you, sir. Let's see. Instantly, I keep wanting to hash up Off With His Shirt, the sequence from Off With His Shirt from with Kylie Minogue singing from what is it, Gallivant.
Yeah. I was thinking The Great Outdoors when the bear was jumping on John Candy. Anyways, yeah.
Could be. Yeah. Well, anyways. Let's see here. Who else we gotta say hello to here? Anyway, David Clark. Oops. Has Chris lost weight? I mean, lean. Yeah, he looks mean and lean. Absolutely, 100%. And Rob Effin Stacks. Absolutely. Thank you. I think we've said hello to everybody. If I missed anybody, I deeply apologize. Do want to make sure we acknowledge everybody and get that in there. Appreciate you all for swinging by and supporting us and watching the show. But more importantly, let's bring up John. Let's make him big. And John,
tiny big, sorry.
Well, somewhat bigger. Yeah, having problems, could not get the camera to rotate today, so we're gonna suffer through this, and my OCD will be going crazy for the next 90 minutes.
Oh,
but before we get started, you are a returning guest to the show, so we must ask you the returning guest question.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first graded comic? Wow, that is great.
This is the very first one that I got, but I've been working with, a long time. But this is a great book. This is a book actually that my uncle introduced to me in Canarsie when I was a little boy. And he used to have his own art station, and he actually redrew this cover. And this is Flash 220 from 1973. And it actually was my first comic book that I ever got and read. It's great. It's a fun cover. It's Dick Giordano, and he did the cover and the artwork. So there it is. I was prepared.
That is awesome, sir. Great book there to kick us off with. And with that, we might as well roll right into it. Let me turn the ticker on so people know they can find you there at John from Brooklyn on Instagram. Make sure you give him a follow. Check out the stuff that he's posting. Incredible books. And let's just slip that slab right in there, baby.
Absolutely. So just to start, and also first I just want to say thank you to my mom, dad, my sister, my aunts, and of course, one and only Lady Brooklyn. They all take great care of me. And thanks again for everybody who nominated me for the awards thing. But today is all about comics curing cancer. And one of the books that I was able to get from my good friend Nick Hicks and Comics is a featured book, and that is For Comics Curing Cancer. And this is the year's exclusive in a 9/8, and there's the back cover with Mr. Spears' very cool logo. Mr. Spears was wonderful to be able to do this. Rob, I'll let you fill in the audience on that. But obviously, this is a great book, and he did it exclusively for C3 at Heroes Con. One thing that's interesting, Chris, because I know you enjoy the labels, is up here now, because this is one of the first books that got slabbed. Nick brought it to CGC at Heroes Con.
Yep.
Up here now it says For Comics Curing Cancer, or they had another demarcation for it as well. It was something like Benefits Cancer Research. So there are two labels, Rob, floating around, but I'll leave that to you, sir.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, Mark Spears, fabulous, did this for us along Keen Spot, 500 print, limited to a 500 print run. The entire print run donated to Comics Curing Cancer, sold out. And we had that book. We had, it was just incredible. The demand for it was phenomenal. It's funny. The back just has this limited exclusive. You don't see it, but the only way that you really know that the book is a Comics Curing Cancer is if you look at all the other issue 10s that have the gallery on the back covers. The gallery denotes this as a Comics Curing Cancer exclusive. So, but
I'll share some of Mr. Spears' books later. But the whole thing is that Mr. Spears and his family, Melissa and everybody who are wonderful people, great people, this is the logo that he usually has. And sometimes it's just the logo without the pre-signature. And he signs the back of many books, or used to. Now he does the front with the remark. But we'll get to that.
So there is going to be one of those will be available in a 9/8 during the Comics Curing Cancer auction. I had sent 4 copies, got 4 9/8s back, and so I've donated one of my copies to the auction in October. So there you are. All right.
Speaking of copies and books and scarce books, as part of a public service announcement, one of the things I wanted to bring up is that there's a very rare book that's out there, and I'm just going to show it very quickly because I don't want to lose my opportunity to buy additional ones, but some nefarious person has been buying all these books up. So I don't know where they're going, but it's someone with an evil plot in order to increase the value of this great Ghost Rider book. It's actually a great book. This is one of the great holofoil exclusives, if I'm correct, Robert. You're the expert on the book. Yeah, cool. It's great to have in one's collection. I'm very proud to have acquired it since all of them are going off the market.
Well, I stopped buying them, so after I realized there were more of them than I thought, because it's a weird listing on the CGC census. That particular book, it's split. The holofoils are split under a couple different titles. So it's at first it looked like there was only like 30, and then it turns out no, there's another 100 under something else. So I'm not going to buy them all, but it is a book that has trading cards inside of it. And so there's a bit of a line that goes down the middle from the weight of the books stacked on them. So 9/8, for a while they weren't prevalent, and I've seen more of them lately. I think there's one guy who has like a stack of them somewhere that he's like selling one after the other. But yeah, good book.
I thought to share that for a variety.
That's fun. Yeah, let's pause for just a second here. We got Cliff on Comics dropping a $9.99 super chat. Happy Slabber Day. Vote for me and these fine gents. CBC Awards. Don't forget Coffee and Comics. Look at this. He's paying for his own ads.
Way to go, Cliff. Read it out, Rob. Read it out.
Don't forget Coffee and Comics, 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Now, Cliff, we already played the clip, but I know you want it anyways, and I am not behind not playing it again, so this one's for you, sir. All right, and let's see. Oh, then we had another one from Garth Wong. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't play that one a third time. I'm sorry. I will play a generic one. This one is for you.
Bet she gives great helmet.
Kiss me. No. Lord Helmet, what? You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time.
Chris, if you keep losing weight, there ain't gonna be nothing left. Cocaine is a powerful drug. Let's see. And then DVH drops a £5 super chat. Sorry, I'm late. Cancer still sucks. Slabs are awesome. Thank you, sir. This one is for you.
That beautiful bean footage.
The clips are killing me. Thank you so much there. Let's see. And yeah, now let's get. That's where the clerk says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Yeah, that's not what the clerk said. Trust me. All right, let's get back on to the next slab here, John.
Of course. Well, this one is for, as Kingdom of Nerds would say, all the gooners out there. But this was a book, again, that went under the radar screen that folks were busy ordering the cover A, but they ignored the bombshell cover F. This is the first appearance of Bombshell, even though it's not denoted on the cover. But this is cover F, and a lot of people ordered the cover A. And the back is very nice, plain color. I always enjoy usually nice back covers, but this is just what a great piece of art, a great piece of cupcake, so to speak. And it's really cool out of the more current books, and very happy to have it.
Right now, Johnny, who's listed as the cover artist for this?
This one is the Blanchett cover.
Okay.
And the story, just to read it, is Kurt Pyers, and also the internal art is by oh God, Robert, I'm going to need the bloody magnifying glass. But anyway, so it's cool. It's a really fun book to have in the collection. We're going to get to some other good stuff, but I thought everybody might enjoy this to share this. And again, it shows, I think, the important moral of the story here is, for instance, right now, the Batman, in Batman, the first cover appearance of Verity, Alfred's daughter, was, I believe the cover G or F. And people ordered the A, and now the cover to get is actually the first cover appearance of Verity. So a lot of people are running around scrambling to get that. I was going to, if I may, Robert, continue. I was going to just very quickly, I have one book that's not slabbed, but I just want to make a point. So I'm just going to show the bag.
Because we have some technical difficulties.
Just real quick. This bag on the back, this was from a thing that J. Scott Campbell did earlier in the summer.
I got a box of them over here somewhere. I haven't even got around to opening them yet.
I know. Well, when you open them, you'll probably find something like this, but we'll get to that. So what happened here is that they did these blind bags, very nice. And what occurred is, lo and behold, all these major vendors were getting these blind bags that were supposedly vacuum sealed, and they were getting them and opening them up live on the air. And lo and behold, they all had the COAs with number 1 issues, 2, 3, 4 that were numbered and COA signed and remarked. And Mr. Campbell usually does not do remarks, typically. So they all came out, and it was just fascinating to me how all these big sellers and stuff like that received the books when everybody else kind of got these. Make of it what you will. But today I actually received, I wasn't going to say anything, but today I got an email saying, oh, come buy these covers. And all the covers now are available on his website. So much for exclusivity. You know, I report, you decide. I just found it very disappointing considering all the wonderful blind bags that people have put out. Again, especially Mark Spears, the mask blind bags, the Something is Killing the Children blind bags. Bryce Comics, who did a great job with collation and sending all those out when he did it. He said he'll never do that again. He had to rent a whole house to set it up.
Yeah, it's different than what it is. But let's get back into some slabs.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, just thought that would be an interesting thing because the book I wanted to show was this.
There we go.
There you are.
That's what we're talking about.
Absolutely.
That is.
Sir.
All right.
Hello, nurse.
Now, this book obviously is classic. It's only a 9.6 for now. I'm going to have it cracked and resubmit it to hopefully get the 9.8. But I just thought that this is a really classic, all-time classic book that has been homage. I mean, it really needs no introduction. Amazing Spider-Man 601, J. Scott Campbell classic cover. And it's been homaged many, many times, including
many times by himself as well as by cosplayers galore.
Right.
And launched an entire career for JSS for J. Scott Campbell,
right,
in drawing Mary Jane.
Yep. And you know, and then one of the people who did an excellent homage about this, and this is the Ultimate Comics edition, is the Mark Spears.
There,
Yeah.
And then this is a flip cover on the back. Now these were limited to about, I think, 500 books. So I always enjoy when they have the back cover art. And as a matter of fact, what's important is with the original book is that it's very important to look at the back cover because you'll have people saying these are exclusive variants and this and that and the other thing of the book itself. But it's a reprint or a book that one of the comic book stores got. It's not the original ASM 601. So this is one of the Mark Spears variant homage covers with the back. And then also we have this one from Mr. Spears. Sorry, I kept this one in the bag. This is a fun one too, with the Vampirella.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Same homage.
Oh yeah. So you know, and this one's Dynamite.
Yeah.
So and the other one was Keen Spot. So this is the Dynamite book.
The Amazing Technicolor Apartment.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a deep cut right there. That's a deep cut.
I was nice. He put his signature on the not a real one. We'll get to that on the gravestone and everything like that. So that's kind of neato. And then speaking of Mr. Spears, this is fun. This is Monsters #1, signed and remarked by Mark in a 9/8. Now, the thing about this book is that, first of all, I'm very happy to have it in my personal collection. It's not going anywhere. And with this, though, one of the things that's interesting is this is a black label. Mm-hmm. And for the viewers, the black label is after it's signed, it's not witnessed by CGC or done at a private CGC signing. And what you do is you submit it, and then JSA authenticates it and then sends it to you, and you get the black label. There are only 2 of these on the census. So I'm very happy to have it. There's
This is a fun book, in that Mark Spears really done well with this run. And I don't know if you've been keeping up with this book there, Chris. Do you know what a 9/8 Mark Spears #1 goes for these days?
This NWA Straight Outta Compton homage?
Assuming it's not signed and such, just as it is in a 9/8.
I legitimately have no idea, and I feel like Brucifer is probably throwing tomatoes at the screen right now. Not because I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna go $500. Just a nice.
And you would be pretty damn right. It is
okay.
The last sale that I have here from August 16th was $510.
Okay, I feel like that's the closest I've been to any number in all of 2026.
$10 is within hand grenade. It's within hand grenade distance. Absolutely.
Well, I thought everybody would enjoy this again because it has this and the remark. But what's really cool about this remark in particular, because you don't see on many of the other books, is that he had actually extra bats that he added in this upper corner over here, which is different. So I found that very neat. That's why I picked it up. I think it's cool.
Nice.
It's a fun book. And sticking on the theme of signed books, and this one is a signature series yellow label, which was signed. This is a book by one of my personal favorites, Jenny Frison.
Yeah, and what's cool about this particular Frison is that we actually got an entire torso and more of a minimalist background, because Jenny Frison lately has been doing a lot of close-up headshots with a lot of foliage as background when it comes to poison ivy. So this one's actually one of the better ones. This obviously homage to Hamlet, but yeah, it's classic. Actually, I think I got this book signed myself as well, but yeah, mine's not slabbed up. And good for you on maintaining that 9.8 for a signed book.
Oh yeah, it's great. And again, it was the difference between the previous Mark Spears book that I shared and this one is that Mark Spears had the black label. This has the yellow label. Mm-hmm. So there you go. So I thought that would be fun to share with everybody. It's kind of neat. Robert, how are we on time?
Don't worry about it, buddy. I'll let you know. And the audience, I'm just going to warn you guys now. We're probably going to go a little bit longer than normal today, and that's okay.
Well, that's fun. Thank you, Rob. So another really cool cupcake book. This is fun. It's not that difficult to find. And one of the things I like to do with the books that I share with everybody on OnlySlabs is that, they're obtainable and you can find them. You probably have to set, obviously, just like anybody, a budget. I'm very strict about my budget. But the one thing, though, is these are able to be found. But this is a really fun book. This is the Deviate book. That's a combination of Dave Stevens and Adam Hughes.
Interesting.
And what happened is that Mr. Hughes did the mirror, and Mr. Stevens did the rest of it. So it's a really cool kind of combined cover kind of situation here.
So what issue is this in particular, Johnny?
This is Deviate. It's DV number 1. It's from Image Comics, 1996. There it is again. This is a great, I'm really happy to have this. Again, not tough to find. The price differentiation that you see with the 9.8s and the 9.6s and 9.4s, and Robert, I know you've mentioned this before, they could be massive. And with this book, it's one of those where it's probably like $20, $30 difference. but it's definitely worth to get the 9.8 if it's something that you're looking into. And having a cover by both Mr. Stevens and Mr. Hughes, I think, is really nice to have. I really think it's kind of cool. And speaking of Mr. Stevens, hold on, let me just jump over here and grab that. I actually didn't know we were going to have a little bit of the extra time, so now I'm very, very, very happy. We can go ahead and share this one. This is the Crossfire book with Marilyn Monroe in bed. Of course, that's not a stalking move or anything like that, right?
No, it's not creepy.
No, it's not creepy at all. And Robert, I agree with you. I actually find this cover to be very disturbing, but the artwork, amazing. It's incredible. And so again, this is another one where I'm really happy to have this. And you know what's interesting again is that it actually denotes. It says that it's a Marilyn Monroe cover.
Nice.
Yeah, and for those of you who were down at HeroesCon, I'm sure that you saw that the on their pamphlet on their publication, they actually had Miss Monroe in a how do I put this? They had her all set up in a bubble-headed space suit, which I was like, oh, cool.
That sounds great.
Let me grab a couple more here. Again, we have a plethora of goodness to go through today, and I wanted to do again the kind of theme part here. So let's show real quickly, or not so quickly, but this is the Monster and the Wolf Kickstarter from Mr. Spears. That's obviously an homage to Amazing Spider-Man 50.
50, yeah, absolutely.
And again, with the denotation on the back that this is a Mark Spears exclusive.
Absolutely.
Just like we have on the Comics Curing Cancer book. So there's that to show everybody. Hope everybody likes that. But of course, no, there's no substitute for actually having the Amazing Spider-Man 50.
Yeah, there you go. The OG, yeah.
And it's a low grade book, but I'm happy to get it. And again, this is one of these books where I sent one copy of AF50 off to our Archivist Adrift for him to have a crack at it. He had fun with it and everything like that, so that was really good. But this one is just one that I had in the personal collection and just submitted to be graded. And there's the back, where you can learn how to draw.
It's still,
but obviously this is the first appearance of Kingpin.
Yeah, no, even at 2.0, it's a crazy book. I mean, we have a.
And then this sometimes kicks up the whole argument about. What is it?
Brooklyn.
Hulk 180.
John.
Hulk 181.
John.
This is the
John.
first cover appearance.
Hello, John. Can you hear me?
What, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, because I'm on Chris's StreamYard. Chris has to come back.
You're on Chris's StreamYard.
Needs to come back. I'm on his link. Oh boy.
I don't know how you have two different links. This is my StreamYard. Okay, very bizarre. It's my stream.
Okay, I'll go out and come back on yours. Hold on.
All right, well,
1 sec. Hold on.
We'll try that again here. Well, we'll do that. See, yeah, okay, good. I'm sitting talking, no one could hear me. Welcome, Chonko. Let's see. Chris left because he couldn't handle JSS Brooklyn slabs anymore. Let's see here. Get some straight fire. Afternoon for Brian LCS. Saying hello to people. Well, he does that. Let me just go ahead. I'll take part of this pause here and let me just let me move you to the back there. And I'm going to go ahead and recognize all the henchmen who are supporting the channel. All right, now let's see if we can do this. I don't know. Now that you're back, JSS was saying for some reason he couldn't hear me once you disappeared.
Oh,
and I'm not understanding how that works since it's my StreamYard and the link is the same thing. But who knows? He'll come back. We'll get that on. In the meantime, we might as well just knock out. Let's just do a giveaway and stuff. As long as we're here, I suppose it's like the perfect time. So we've recognized there the henchman there. We're going to throw it up. Our hashtag is Brooklyn Born. That's going to be the one to drop in there. Thank you, Chonko, for coming a new channel member. Appreciate you, sir. So there you go, Brooklyn Born hashtag there. I'm going to bring.
Hi, Robert.
Don
Sorry
back.
about that. I was on Chris's link.
I don't know how that works since it's my StreamYard.
Yeah, I have no idea because that's when Chris dropped off. That's when everything went sideways. Sorry about that.
Okay. People. Well, that's all right. We're just pausing to do the giveaway now, as long as we're here.
Okay.
And then we'll go back to a second here. So everyone's doing the hashtag Brooklyn Born. Well, that's going on. Chris, tell people what's coming up on the comic book channel.
I've dropped a couple of videos recently with opening some mystery bags. I invite everyone to check that out. The TMNT issue 300, the Terminal series, Something is Killing the Children blind bag, the Edo Black blind bag from San Diego Comic-Con itself. Coming up in the very near future, there will be a toy show video, and this upcoming Wednesday, an open invitation, as always, to anyone that's interested in coming on the show. Is Show Us What You Got, the new Comic Book Day celebration, where to come on the show, all you have to do is show us your brand new Comic Book Day books and talk about the business in support of small business where you picked up those comic books. Thank you, Rob.
All right, and we got a request from DVH. Apparently his wife is concerned about you and wants the confirmation from your words that it's you purposely losing weight and it's not that you are sick.
Okay. Everyone, on April 24th of this year, I was 250.4 pounds. If you don't know what that is in pounds, you're going to have to look it up for what it is in kilos.
How many stones is it? Right.
It's a lot of stone.
Yeah, because the Canadian who goes on here and bashes us about not being on the metric system doesn't know how much he weighed in kilos. Thank you.
I can tell you what I've lost in kilo, but I don't know what 250 is off the top of my head. No, I am not sick. I just got sick and tired of not liking who I saw in the mirror, and I decided 3 big things. First, stop eating after 7 p.m. Second, eat clean. And third, and most important, start hitting the gym. And the results were fast and furious. But yes, I am healthy. I am cancer-free. Don't worry about that kind of thing. But I am down 55 pounds or 27 kilos since April 24th. But I am right now happy where I am, between that threshold of 195 to 200 pounds in total. Thank you, DBH. I hope your wife is okay.
All right. And Mrs. DVH, this is for you.
You know, I'm very conflicted about how I'm supposed to feel watching this.
All right. With that, we've got 62 entries in out of the 78 watching at the moment, and that's good enough for me. We do ship, of course, anywhere, and you got 5, you've got 4, you've got 3, you've got 2, you've got 1. There we go. Wheel of Fish. This is for 6 books out of the greatest giveaway box on YouTube, and if they get super chat, also the book, Wellbore. Congratulations. Oh, that's right. You didn't have to was it open to anybody, or was it just open to the
just super chats, Robert?
Just super chats. Okay, so we did not Wellbore did not give a super chat to get us there, so we'll have to do a wheel or something with these super chat names, maybe.
Well, can you just never mind. Yes, sir.
I could just spin it again until we get somebody, but that could take a while.
Whatever you want. Go, sir. I don't mean to be difficult.
I don't know that they did a hashtag. Well, let's we'll put these together as on a wheel at the end, and we'll draw them at the end of the show. Let's do that. All right. So let me get the box of books. Go ahead and
watch your back.
Thank you. We'll hide this and make me big.
Sorry.
And we'll hide DVH's comments. There we go. All right. John, you know how we do this. Let's pull some books for Wellbore. What are we doing?
Let's let it ride. When you take your finger and you go all the way down, and stop, sir, and pick them all from there to the front.
3 forward and 3 back.
Yes, sir. Good luck, Brad.
Oops, extra book tried to come out. Sure, I only got 6 because it was they were sticking together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
This is a fun show today.
Oh, God, it's been an adventure, Christopher.
Oh. That might have been a good strategy. All right.
Sorry, Joffrey. No. And
right, here.
Before Rob shows those books, we want to say thank you to Love for Comics that just dropped that $5 super chat in support of Comics Curing Cancer. Love you, but I love comics more. Vote for JSS and Cliff. That is fantastic. My man.
This one's for you.
This one is for you.
All right. Well, Bor is listening at work. These are your books, sir, courtesy of JSS Brooklyn pulls. First up, we've got Superman 360.
Nice.
Some nice classic Superman stories.
Mm-hmm.
Lex Luthor in that purple and green suit.
And Lois is kind of rocking that Scooby-Doo outfit there for Elm.
And we got ourselves some, we got Superman with the Supergirl cover.
Nice likeness.
This is a super pull. We got Supergirl, first appearance. I think this is the first appearance of Silver Banshee.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Very nice.
Nice black cover.
I think, don't quote me on that. We were talking about blind bags. You got yourself a 300th issue Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles blind bag variant cover in there, still inside the sealed blind bag.
A lot of good books in there.
Then we go to the Invincible Iron Man issue number 7, the first appearance of Riri Williams.
Oh my.
I remember when this was the hottest book going, and
oh my God,
this we're giving it away for free.
This book was a monster back in the day, yeah. And then another book that is dear to my heart that drives Chris. I mean, it's fair that it goes away, but I know Chris will still, it's Amazing Spider-Man, the wedding cover. I mean, this is just I have to give them away because they trigger me to see this happy couple here split asunder by the crappy ass freaking editorial staff at Marvel, who won't recognize how great they are together, despite the fact that they even put out a damn 60th anniversary book to remind us how good they are together, but they haven't been together for like 700 issues, or well, 500 issues, but whatever.
And now you're triggering me by giving away that damn book.
Right, exactly. Congratulations. Well, Bor, those are going out to you.
Go, Brad.
Oh, nice. You have the other covers. So now you've got both covers. Fabulous. That's great.
Yeah.
See, that's good, though, the Chris. And at least somebody has a complete set of the two.
And you know what the good news is? Marvel's got a new editor. So maybe, just maybe, we'll get the couple back together.
And maybe I'm a Chinese jetline pilot.
Yeah. With that being said, Johnny, what do you got?
Hey, that's a quote from a movie. For anybody who gets it, they can
that's true, everyone.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Again, I want to say to you, Robert, and you, Christopher, and the chat, apologies for these adventures in broadcasting, but it is what it is.
This is part of live YouTube with people of varying experience.
Yeah, I'm trying. I hope I get invited back next year. So in any event, yeah, Rob was silent on that, so I'm like, oh God. Anyway, here's the thing. Just real quick on Comics Curing Cancer. One of the things I just wanted to share very quickly is that it's very important for everybody to get their screening. This year, I actually almost didn't make it to HeroesCon. which a lot of people don't know. I actually didn't tell anybody because went, got some tests. The doctor said, oh, you need to go in for colonoscopy. Went in and they took out 2 very naughty polyps. And in essence, they were both precancerous. They were not good. And they said, you're lucky you came in when you did. So, gentlemen, get your colonoscopy, get your prostate checked. Make sure you go and cough twice to the doctor. Ladies, please, get your mammograms, get your pap smears, and you too get your colonoscopies. It's very important. I can genuinely say that a colonoscopy saved my life. So and it's something you should do, and that's it. I'm fine. Everything is cool, but the whole thing is this, though. It's the importance of screening, and that's why what Robert and Chris and DJ and Mark at Legion and all the guys and girls at Comics Curing Cancer, Austin LeMay, our resident artist, do is very important. So I encourage everybody to participate in the auction in the fall and give what you can, because it's a good cause and it does a lot of good things and raises awareness for people. And for me, I'm grateful. So thank you.
Yeah. Phenomenal. Well said, sir. Well said indeed.
All right.
And I was just saying, as you grab your next one, the last book you had showed before you couldn't hear me was that first appearance of Kingpin. I was just simply saying that's at a 2.0 even. So for something, that's a $400 something book roughly.
Oh.
And we've got a copy of that, a 2.5. It's going to be available during OnlySlabs during Comics Curing Cancer.
Wonderful. That's great. It's a great book. And, I'm happy to have it. I've had it for a long time. Again, it's one of those books where I was kind of lazy and just sent it in, got slabs, and that's what I have. Yes. But sticking with kind of like homages, again, we have from his Kickstarter, we have Mark Spears' book, the classic. So the Kickstarter here.
That's a nice homage to Silvestri.
Silvestri, and then again, there's his back. And speaking, of course, of the Silvestri book, here we go, Chris.
There we go.
Well done. Well done. Johnny.
Yeah! Yeah!
All right, Johnny, let's do it. Would you mind reading us the right side of the blue label, please?
Absolutely. It is. I put that. Right. Here we are. It says, Reaver's appearance, Siege Perilous is destroyed. And it's a Chris Claremont story, Mark Silvestri, and Dan Green cover and art. But obviously it's Mark Silvestri on the cover.
Right. And also made famous as one of the pop-up scenes in the most recent Deadpool Wolverine movie.
Yeah, it was fun. This is a classic, iconic cover. And actually what's interesting is it stems from, and this is slab drop, so hold on. It's gosh, I didn't even know I'd be showing this today. It stems from the Frazetta cover, which was on National Lampoon. This is a PSA card. They're great. I actually love it. But this is, and what's cool about this has the upraisedness on it on the card.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what do they call that? The die cuts.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of cool. So that's a fun little piece. But that's where this is the OG. That's where that comes from.
Very good. Yeah, £3 super chat from Unboxing with Wayne. Thank you so much, sir. This one is for you.
Time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
And just a reminder again, for those people who are wondering about all these clips, these super chats, why we take the pause and do all this stuff. Again, all the channel revenue here, these super chats, the channel memberships, the ad revenue, whatever, this all goes to form the operating budget for the Comics Curing Cancer charity. It covers all our shipping expenses. It covers, buying shipping supplies and stuff. And then anything left over at the end of the calendar year gets donated to the American Cancer Society, along with all the money that we raised from you guys during that. So thank you guys all so much for that. All right, back to you, John.
Yes, sir. So speaking, I know one of our people who did give us a super chat. It was a very full disclosure, very good friend of mine, is a love for comics, great vendor, good guy. And at the very beginning, he was very smart and went ahead and got Absolute Batman. This is Absolute Batman #1.
Nice.
First cover signed by Dragata and Snyder on the left.
Nice.
So this is cool, and this is a book I believe that is, you know, kind of like the new must-have for your PC. But more importantly, it's a good story, and the artwork.
It is hot. That's for sure.
And let's be honest here, guys. This is the hottest comic book in the world today. Like second to none at this particular moment in time. And yeah, it now the story has been fun. It's been up and down. It has its detractors and supporters, but for me, what really hooked in was the whole Bane and Arkham saga that took place with Absolute Batman, and I've been hooked hardcore ever since. Not that I've missed an issue, but yeah, Absolute Batman, great book, great investment. It's up to you, people, if you want to buy it now or flip it now, do that kind of thing. But again, the hottest comic book in the world today is DC's Absolute Batman #1.
And on that, Chris, one of the things I find very interesting, and Robert, I know it's discussed every now and then, is the price differentiation on this book between the signed copies and the unsigned copies.
Mm-hmm.
I've, you know, seen books before that typically, you know, a signed book can be about the same depending on the artist. Obviously, you know, like something by Mr. Kirby or Mr. Lee, that's going to be nuts.
Yeah, this one has been a little bit weird.
Yeah. I mean,
considering he's an active artist going to cons, signing books. Right. I mean, everything about this book is just weird. There's no short supply of it. There's lots of them, but it has become just a beast unto its own. I mean, I even broke down and sold off one of my copies and ash can and stuff recently because I'm like, oh, okay. You want to give me how much?
Yeah.
And shout out to Tate Prime that's gifted one of Rob's memberships to the Heck Ortiz. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Tate. Appreciate you, sir, on that. Let me get you this one, Tate. This one's for you.
I bet she gives great helmet.
Kiss me. No. On the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time.
I had 25. I have 2 left. Wow. Mm-hmm. It's funny is I had. What's funny about Absolute Batman #1, right? So I had 3 copies of the A cover, not because I picked up 3 copies. I only picked up 1 that I paid for. Comic Mint at one point was giving away copies of it if you just placed an order for like some books and they were giving out. I bet, man, they are kicking themselves on that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next book, sir?
Yeah, absolutely. Please.
Of course. And we good on time, Robert?
Yeah, don't worry about it. We're good. Don't worry.
Okay.
We're good.
Sorry. Again, this is just an adventure.
We already did our first break while you were having technical difficulties, so we're good.
Okay. This book, I think right now, again, I don't, as you know, you're talking about value books. I have no clue for the most part. I'm take the opportunity to buy or acquire books that I enjoy and the storylines that I enjoy. And again, I do want to share books that are obtainable. This book, I think, is going to take off value-wise. This is, and I'll show some better covers, obviously related to this. This is Archie's Madhouse 22.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
And the significance of this book is this is the first appearance of Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Salem the Cat. And the back cover is really cool too because it's an advertisement for World of Jughead. I think it's really fun. This is a fun book, and you know, with the new TV series coming out about Archie and the living dead and everything like that, it should be lots of fun. And so I really am proud to have this book. Yeah, not in the highest grade, but they're difficult to find in high grade. These books were loved and read, and I'm sure, you know, if you guys go on to Chuck and Mark's channels, because they have so much Archie to share, and Chuck shared a lot of great books on OnlySlabs earlier, so definitely check his show out on the Rewind. This is a great book, and I do think that the popularity of these supernatural characters and related characters is going to continue to increase the value. But also, it's just a fun book, and I'm very happy to have it.
See, and I would love that book, not for Sabrina though, just for the robots on the cover.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Robert, I know you're a big robot guy. Yeah, this is cool. This is really cool. It's fun. It's a fun book to have.
It's for what I consider a comic book that's an entry into comic books and how to read, because that's Archie is primarily meant for younger readers outside of the mature stuff that's been published in the last 10, 15 years. There are an incredible amount of keys that are high value in the world of Archie comics, and this right here is one of them. I think Rob and I have been fortunate enough to have this book twice in the history of the show in both name formats. But yeah, it's a special book, and thanks for bringing it on, Johnny. It's fantastic.
Thank you very much. And then to continue with kind of that kind of thing with Sabrina. With Sabrina, this story behind this book. This is the Sabrina Teenage Witch. These were done, and this is why, again, it's important to check out the back cover and read the label if you're buying a blue label. But more importantly, when you find them in the wild, if they're raw, to check out what they're all about. This one in particular is the Madhouse Games and Comics cover. What they did is they put the name of the store. My local comic book store actually has this as well. Many comic book stores did this. I believe the most valuable one, if you want to call it that, out there is the New York Comic Con edition of this particular book. Very happy to have it. I wouldn't call it, again, a difficult book to find, but in high grade in particular, it depends, because, again, these were well read and well loved. I think it's really cool. I like the artwork. I like the color stripes on it. Again, the back cover has a nice little explanation, good little summary. But again, this is Sabrina. And it's fun. And this is the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina #1 that came out in December of 2014.
Very cool. Dale Suspense drops a $5 super chat saying that
Thanks, Dale.
Sucks. We appreciate you there, sir. This one is for you.
That beautiful bean footage.
All right. Yeah, Archie very popular with the older crowd these days. Archie definitely has exploded. There's been a resurgence amongst collectors wanting to pick up those Archie books, those classic books. And, yeah.
Absolutely. And they're fun. I find, I'm not, it's so hard for me to tell people I don't collect that particular book. God, that came out wrong, but it's just one of those things where, trying to tell people I don't collect current or modern books these days, I just can't get away with it. I mean, I do collect mostly vintage books, but I've been having so much fun with modern books and current books. It's been really, really great. And it's nice to see, especially with the Absolute Batman series, so many new readers coming into the hobby and into the community by hearing about Absolute Batman and going to a comic book store for the first one. So I think it's really great.
100%.
So this is the Sabrina Anniversary Spectacular.
Oh.
And is the homage cover to Sabrina the Teenage Witch #1. And I didn't pull it out today. There's the actual here you go on the back, which is really cool. I like how they did this. What's interesting about a lot of these books is, again, as many people saw, they started to redo, not so much facsimiles, but there were the difference between a facsimile book is that I like how they have, like, this is a celebratory book. It's reprinting the original book. And I just like it. It's all denoted as that, because I think it's fine. And it's a nice, fun kind of a thing to have in and of itself. If you're looking to find copies of the #1 book, and also, it's fun. It's a nice book. I'm very happy to have it, and it's cool.
Very cool.
And
homage Archie 50.
Yeah, and then this goes back to this is a member of the Home Defense Slabs. This is the actual teenage witch in a font.
Oh God, Peter hit me!
Yeah.
Ow!
That's awesome.
You need 2 hands for this, so it's a 5-0, and you can defend yourself with it. In a PSA, I was astonished to be able to get this in this grade, and in a new PSA slab for how I acquired it. Great book, great cover, and it's a book that's been homaged a lot, and I've been really enjoying that. It's fun, and it's very interesting. So I hope everybody enjoys this. This is cool, and I have several PSA books. I do still prefer CGC because of the label and such, but again, this isn't the time or place to have that discussion. But this is from this is April 1971, and it's the first Teenage Witch ongoing series is what they titled it.
There you go.
And go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, her origin story, what's cool about Sabrina, besides her first appearance cover and all, is that her origin story has been changed. It's been kind of retconned a little bit. Originally, she was created by her aunts in a test tube, and was just like created out of magic. And then they changed the storyline, which personally I think is a lot cooler, where she's her father was a warlock and her mom was a human, and they got married and they had her. And so it's fun to hunt down kind of both the origin stories for the older books. So that's something that if you're interested in collecting Sabrina, take a look. That's a fun thing to do and look at.
So Sabrina and Darth Vader have a lot in common, what we're saying, and that they were manipulated and created through magic.
Yes.
But let's not get into midichlorian here. Okay, guys, what's next?
I just said magic. That's all.
Yeah, magic. You can do magic. Speaking of magic, let me grab another magical book. Hold on, this one set up on the wall, and again, I typically don't like to show books more than once. Actually, I didn't show this book, but speaking of things, this was done. And a lot of people wanted this book. This is done by Izzyverse, Comics with Izzyverse. He did this for me. Well, he actually did do it for me. He was doing it, and a bunch of people saw it because it's Constantine. It's really cool, and this was the facsimile edition of number 37, which is the first appearance of John Constantine, and there's just the back. But it was a sketch cover, obviously, book, and Izzy went ahead and did that. It was really cool, and I was able to get this from a lot of people that actually were asking him for this book. So I was glad to be first in on that, so to speak. And then the book in and of itself, the first appearance of John Constantine, is this Swamp Thing number 37.
Nice.
Great cover, great book, nice grade. Again, another well-loved and well-read book. Very cool. And Constantine is really, really neat. So I'm happy to have that as well. And again, it pairs well on one of the walls I have in the office. They have I have that paired with another series of community artists, and I actually keep the Swamp Thing up here. But it's fun. It's really nice to have.
Yeah, you should just crack it out and airmail it to me, because I got the next weekend at GalaxyCon. The actor who plays Constantine's going to be there.
Oh.
Keanu?
Which one? Keanu Reeves?
No, not Keanu. The one who's played him more than once.
Right. Now, one of the Robert, are we cool with time?
I'll tell you. Don't worry. I'll shut you down.
No, you'll shut me down, all right? Because I'll probably go grab another stack now.
Only grab like one or two more.
Okay, all right. Well, let me do that real first, because again, I'm taking so much time getting up and losing connections here, which I'm like, whoops. Let me grab that, and let me grab.
Oh yeah, that crossover, Constantine and Ghost Rider. That'd be a fun one. Let's see here, Matt Ryan. Yeah, thank you. That's who I was thinking of. Was going to be there.
Well,
among many other people.
Let me do this. This book has come on everybody's radar screen lately.
Should you even have a nemesis within the comic book community? I just don't know if that should be.
Well, let me show this. This one is kind of a hot book right now. It's an old thing, and this one is also getting sent.
Before you do, real quick, I got to shout out House of L. Donovan joining us here. Big shout out to House of L Comics, guys. Give them a check, follow. If you haven't seen this Thursday's video, when Mark and I teamed up to unbox a bunch of comics curing cancer donations, check it out. Donovan donating some crazy stuff. Thank you so much, sir. We greatly appreciate you. Yeah. All right. Back to you, John.
Yes, sir. So this is like the hot book of the moment besides Absolute Batman. This is X-Men 129.
Oh, big book. Hold on. Let me recognize it.
Slow down. Okay. John, would you mind reading us the right side of the blue label, please?
Of course. And these blue labels are actually easier to read than
the old school ones, yes.
Yeah, the old school ones. Marvel Comics 1, 1980. First appearance of Kitty Pryde, Sebastian Shaw, and White Queen. That's how they put it instead of Emma Frost. John Byrne art.
Yeah.
Here we go in a nice
triple key from Byrne and Claremont. Some of comic book fans' favorite creator team up.
Yeah,
Byrne and Claremont.
Yeah, if you have more than one copy of this book in a high grade, now's the time to sell it because people are paying outrageous amounts of money for it. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm keeping mine. Thank you. But here we go. This is a fun book. The cover's great. What's interesting is that some people are like, oh, what's going on here? They're actually having a fight in a mall ice cream store, which is funny because what they did is the X-Men went to her house and took her out for ice cream when earlier Emma Frost and the Hellfire Club showed up at Kitty Pryde's house to kind of like interview her because they were competing to get her to be a member of the two different groups. So I think it's a really nice origin story. It's really cool. And for all these people to be in this one book, it's nice to have.
Yeah, great book. Absolutely. And of course, with the announcement, it's a book that's blowing it up. Absolutely 100%.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. And the other one is like, when the debates about, what is it? X-Men 1. I don't know if anybody can see that. It's back there somewhere.
Yeah, we see it up there. Best book, most important X-Men book there is. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion, even if they're wrong. Carry on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm with Robert on that one, Chris, and I love you.
That's fine. That's fine. We wouldn't be talking about the X-Men if it wasn't for Giant Size X-Men 1. I'm just going to point that out, but let's go.
And
we wouldn't have them without the X-Men #1. Just going to point that out.
I know earlier I said a couple things, but two wonderful artists and writers who made some great books. This is just a fun homage cover. This is signed by Tony and Trish. Tony, Trish.
Oh, nice.
This is the homage to Dracula movie poster, and they signed it. I think it's really fun. Back.
Yeah. Trish been a great supporter of comic screen cancer in the past.
Yeah, was very kind to me and Lady Brooklyn, and so was Tony down at Heroes Con, and they were signing a lot of books and doing remarks and everything like that. I wanted to show one of her remarks today, but that book is on route back from CGC.
Oh, worries.
So there's that.
All right. Let's. If you've got one more there, we'll do one more, and then we'll go into our closeout here, doing some giveaways and send people home.
Okay. Well,
but hold on, Johnny. Before we carry on, Rob, let's pay some respect to
I'm sorry. Yeah, I meant to do that too. Ben Compton dropping a $2 super chat says, "Great show, guys. Appreciate so much." Ben, this one is for you.
very conflicted about how I'm supposed to feel watching this.
Oh, everyone's wrong. They're okay if they're wrong. Very Canadian of you.
I try.
Oh, the question is, do you have a Conan #1 on your wall there? Is what's being asked. Are you asking of him or me? Because I do have one right here. Yeah, and JSS has one up there too on his wall.
Yeah, it's that the Savage Sword. Savage Tales. It's the Savage Tales.
Savage Tales.
That's Savage Tales. Savage Sword is around here, but that's Savage Tales 1. That's a 9.4. I actually have one. Hold on, Robert. Before I get to the last book, let me I'll just pop off, and then I'll be quick with the last one, because this is always fun. Is that the Savage Tales? That's the high grade one, but the low grade one was signed by Roy Thomas.
Nice.
So
classic cover.
Yeah, and and again, it's the first appearance of Man-Thing, so it's fun. It's a nice book. I'm glad to have them both, but getting Mr. Thomas's signature, especially, he's getting up there. He's 81 now. So it's nice to have that. And again, that's a yellow signature series. But Robert, to finish, if that's okay, the book that everybody's like, that you should have gotten and you should have started and this, that, it doesn't matter. It's just fun to have. This is the DC All-In Special, the first appearance of all the Absolute characters.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
In a 9.8 signed by Scott Snyder. And again, then what's interesting is, the back cover, the upside down back cover, which if you request for CGC, they'll actually slab it for you like this with the but you have to make a request. So this is a great book to have. Again, right now, not that expensive. But what I find very interesting about the Absolute books, the Absolute titles, is that ones with signatures and remarks do fetch very high premium compared to just the raw books that are graded. And I'm talking like double the price in some circumstances. Now, I understand that this isn't this is kind of like when you get to the Foom magazine on Giant New Team of X-Men and all that kind of stuff. I know that there's a catalog where they appear, and it's one of the preview magazines, I think, where they have this on the cover of it, I believe. So they do show it off. But again, that, and then back you have the Trinity. So it's a fun book. It's nice. It's a nice book to display.
Very cool.
Yeah, this one was signed by Scott Snyder. So, I know that we're pressed for time. That's all I have for today. Thank you.
That's
very
perfect.
much for the program. I appreciate it very much.
All right, let's get into thank you so much for coming on, John. Appreciate you bringing all the books and sitting down with us, and we got your giveaway queued up as well that we'll do here in a second. Want to acknowledge these last two super chats before we do our final giveaway and such. So let's we said Chuck Hensey drops that $5 super chat for some Sabrina love. We know he's a big fan of Sabrina. This one's for you, sir. Of course, Bruce first said the only books that matter are DC Comics with his opinions. Brian LCS dropping that $9.99 super chat for the cause. Thank you so much, sir. This one's for you. I'm here for the slabs, but I stay for the airplane. Brian loves a good car wash. Chicks and cars. So awkward. Well, whatever. So there we go. Guys, thank you guys so much. But don't run off because it's time to do some giveaways. First and foremost, let me bring up this and let's do the JSS Brooklyn giveaway. I got all the super chatters here on the wheel, and round and round and round she goes, and where she stops, well, the internet knows. And this winner here of JSS Brooklyn's 2-book giveaway is
yellow.
Love for Comics.
Hey!
Congratulations. That looked like DVH was sweating for a second, but there you go. Love for Comics. Make sure you reach out to JSS Brooklyn directly. He's going to make sure he's going to get you those 2 books. You want to show him again real quick what's coming his way there?
Yeah, absolutely. We have this signed by Jenny Frizen. And this is the 1B cover. And then Gargoyles, signed by Johnny DeJarve.
Congratulations there. That going on out. Now, let's let me take this down for a second. Now we'll get ready for our regular giveaway here in just a second. Before we do that, I want to call out a couple things. Again, remind everybody the pinned link will take you to the Hail Crow King of Hell auction going on right now through September 5th. It's online bidding. We're testing out the platform. We hope to use it with some of our art this year. Going on right now through September 5th. Bid early, bid often, but bid last. One-of-a-kind pieces of art on sketch cover, leather-bound sketch covers for Hail Crow and some sketch cards there, all going on. And of course, also don't forget, if you go to comicscuringcancer.org, you can also link over to pick up merch, or including our exclusive books, our art books. We have 3 covers remaining in limited supply: the Bart Sears cover, the Martin Zavala King Kong cover, and the Stephanie Lavaud Rainbow Foil Batwoman cover. Those are still available. Big shout to the channel members at the Goon Squad level every month at the $5.99 amount, supporting Comics Curing Cancer. Dale of Suspense, DJ Links, Dr. Von Hoot, Legion of Comics, Stephen with a C, Justin Birch, Letters, The Comic Vet, Austin LeMay, Mad Spidey, Collecting with Durs, Chuck Hensey, Lone Eagle, Comiverse, Anachronic Comics, Colossus Collector, Timo Hanna, still only 35 cents. Bearded Comic Bro, Never Could Figure It Out, Daymares, Cliff on Comics, The Adventurous Joe, Valen Rook, Jay Knows the Way, Ronnie Johnson, Comics on the Edge, Omnibo, Silver Eagle Coins and Comics, Kingdom of Nerds, Sal's Comics Corner, Johnny's Comic Stuff, Claire Prescott, Raging Cajun Comics, JSS Brooklyn, and Man Cave Comics. Thank you guys all so much. Appreciate you guys for doing that for us. And I've realized I didn't have this set up, so I'm going to get this. Yeah, let's just do that. Let me change. Don't remove that one. Stop sharing. Share screen again. Share screen. Select that. All right. And go ahead and hit us with that hashtag Comics Curing Cancer. That's going to be your chance for another 6 pulls from the Greatest Weekly Giveaway box on YouTube, shipped globally. Doesn't matter where you're at, you've got a chance at these books. So go ahead and enter that now. While you're doing that, I'll again remind you that this Thursday's video dropped on my channel on Rob's.FatStax. This channel that you're on. Why am I telling you what channel? You're watching this channel right now, like a silly goober. Anyways, Thursday's video, we had that unboxing of a bunch of different Comics Curing Cancer donations, including some incredible Golden Age books, amazing figures, statues, signed books, our signed prints from Alex Ross. Amazing stuff. Check out that stuff to see what's going to be of some of the stuff that's going to be available, and make sure you're following Comics Curing Cancer on Instagram and on Facebook. We're posting images of items there throughout the lead up to Comics Curing Cancer, so you can start to preview those things. Coming up on Monday, my haul, it is a Super Monday haul, and I'm calling it a Super Monday haul not because of Superman, but because I picked up a huge stack of Spidey Super Stories in high grade. They'll be showing off, along with a unicorn of a CGC slab that came back from a book that came back from CGC submission. And I want to say unicorn, I mean it. It's one of a kind, none other like it. It's incredible. So be sure to check that out. And it's not a modern book; it's a Bronze Age book.
Oh,
yeah. So there you go. Make sure you check that out coming up on Monday. Next week, no show. I have a busy week next weekend. I will be, if you're in the San Francisco Bay Area, I will be at GalaxyCon San Jose on Friday and Saturday. If you're out there, check it out. Come by and see me. And then on the Sunday, I will be at Cape and Cowl Con. Actually, so I'll be up in the Oakland area. Both actually be hanging out potentially with our man E-Man, as E-Man and I will be at both events, recording content for our next upcoming slab show discussions, where we sit down and review some of the different conventions in the area. And then we will return the following week, though, with our guest Gem Mint Collectibles on September 5th. He'll be our special guest. I confirmed with him, despite his move, he's in the middle of moving homes. He's packed up his home and he's on his way. He fully anticipates being at the new home and having had a couple days to unpack and set up his place and have internet on to be here for September 5th. So that's exciting. We'll have Gem Mint on with us. All right, with that, I think we've given enough time for everybody. And we're going to go ahead and do this pull here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oops, I got quick here. Round and around, around she goes. Where she stops, all the internet knows. I said that once, I said it twice, so it must be 3 times. This person wins right here. Shop for Comics. Congratulations. We'll see if we can't get you some books. No, he's not. I don't know if he's moving. I don't know where he's moving to. But all right.
Watch your back.
This box is starting to get a little empty. I guess I'll have to do some time filling up the box again here soon. But that just means that there's a high concentration of some incredible books in here. Let's pull them for a shop, shall we? Where are we going, Chris?
Let's go 3 from the front, 3 from the back. And congratulations, shopper. Good for you. Again, another great community artist. Now let's go number 4 from the front and number 4 from the back, based off his handle. All right, and let's let it ride for the last 2. And stop. And those 2 books, let's see if we can find him a Spidey book in there somewhere.
Yeah, try again. And I say this because it's duplicates.
Oh, okay. And stop. And those 2 books are finger splits. Now, wouldn't it be miraculous if we ended up on the same 2?
This is a better pull for you, shop. Trust me. Because I don't think, I mean, I'll tell you in a second. All right.
No.
All right. So here we go. X-Force number 1. I don't think shop really needed 2 copies of X-Force number 1, but I could have been wrong. In which case I apologize, but I think you'll forgive me in a moment. So there you go. Ravage number 1. Congratulations. You always need more Ravage in your life.
It's Stanley.
Stanley Goodness. His last character created for Marvel Comics. Then we've got ourselves Adventures into Fear, Man-Thing.
Nice.
Nice cover.
The first book of your repull, we got ourselves Superman Speeding Bullets, one of my favorite Elseworld stories, where Superman gets adopted by the Waynes. Great one. You've got yourself some Marvel team-ups featuring Spider-Man and Captain Britain, the first appearance in a U.S. comics of Captain Britain and first appearance in cameo, I think, of Arcade.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a good book.
And then the second book in your repoll and the final book here of your wins. New Gods issue number 1.
Wow.
Holy cow!
Well done.
Congratulations, sir.
Yeah, somebody clip that. That's priceless.
All right, we'll get those on out to your shop. That is why we call it the greatest weekly giveaway box on YouTube. Guys, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us. Again, next week, you have your Saturday to yourself, but don't tell your wife because otherwise she'll make you do housework or something. So anyways, just sit down and watch an old episode on Rewind. She won't know any different, right? Until next week, make sure you collect what you want. Don't listen to any of us, especially me, because Chris isn't fat. I'm just a fat man with fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.